In an otherwise bleak Euros for Italy, there was one beacon of light, and he'll be shining in the centre of Arsenal's defence if Mikel Arteta gets his way. Riccardo Calafiori had not represented his country in a competitive game before Germany, but he played in all three of their group matches and was the architect of their only real highlight. With stoppage time almost up in Italy's third group game, Luciano Spalletti's side were going home trailing 1-0 to Croatia. When it seemed there really would be time for only one more attack, Calafiori choreographed it, gliding out of defence. He ran from deep inside his own area, playing a 1-2 with David Fratesi. Running on to the return pass, he carried the ball to the edge of the Croatian penalty area, and just as he was about to be dispossessed, clipped the ball to Matija Zakani to bend a shot into the far corner and reduce Luka Modric and Croatia to tears. The 22-year-old with the flowing Paolo Maldini locks tucked under a headband had just provided an assist Italy's greatest defender would have been proud of. The player Jose Mourinho, once rejected at Roma, had helped his country into the last 16. The Bologna centre-back, who had been so important last season as they came from nowhere to qualify for the Champions League under the inspired management of Thiago Motta, looks like being a fixture at the heart of Italy's defence for some time. He also ticks an important box for the Arsenal boss, as he can play at left-back too. He played there for Basel the season before last, but when Motta signed him, he told him he wanted to move him into the middle of defence. "The important thing is the attitude you put on the pitch," he said after the Croatia game when asked about his versatility. He can play left-back and centre-back in a back four, and left centre-back and left wing-back in back five. Calafiori was at Roma from 2019 to 2022, but, after one 6-1 defeat in Europe to Norwegian side Bodo Glimt, Mourinho lamented his defensive options and deemed the player not good enough. A serious knee injury suffered when he was only 16 increased the doubts Roma had about him. But Basel changed his diet and got more than their £1.7 million worth. They sold him to Bologna for twice that and will take 50% of the fee, reported to be £43 million, that Arsenal agree with the Italian club. Arsenal might face late interest from Real Madrid. If Calafiori completes his move, Arteta will have landed one of the brightest young defenders in Europe.